It is a multi kind of leveled room. Like you've got steps of stairs that separate it 5 foot, 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot. So our heroes are kind of at the bottom. And as it kind of moves up the flights of stairs, you can see here and here a couple of nasty creatures. Now, what actually happened is initially there were 4, but they kind of suddenly like shifted in half, and each one doubled themselves. Joe Colton, thanks for the resub, buddy. Much love.
Thanks, Joe.
Take pants off, hit the hype.
Yeah, Joe.
Okay. So we didn't really do anything prior to that. They just kind of occurred and happened and merged and split to where they were all visible. I would say now would be a fantastic time to potentially throw some initiative dice. What do you say, guys?
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Let's see.
All right, we got Emlyn on a 15, Tolgar on a 9. Damn.
Oh no.
Yikes.
Uh-oh.
Did it not roll in?
We have Thelonious
Guess it didn't roll.
on a 13. Yeah, I don't have an initiative from.
Let's try that again. There we go.
There's Kyla. Oh, Kyla with a 19.
Nice. Ooh.
And Lilith with a 20. All right, so that's you guys. Let's make a dice roll to see where our friends go.
Now when you say friends...
Well, the friends of me in chat, not necessarily your friends. Let's see here.
We don't have a bard.
I mean, Thelonious knows a few
There we
tunes.
go. Okay, they're going right there. All right, so it would appear that Lilith gets to act before anybody else. What do you want to do?
I am going to turn tail and run back this way.
Okay.
Where is the... Okay. There's... And you said these are urns in these little...
There are some urns, yes.
Let's see, that was about how many feet?
Oh, probably not much.
It was 30-ish. Well, I was right.
Well,
right
yeah,
there.
you were a little further. I would say, yeah, 20 feet seems about right.
So it's 20... Alright, I'm gonna run right around this corner here and stop.
Okay, taking cover behind the wall. Sounds sensible. Kyla!
I'm going to bravely hold my action.
Ooh, okay. Well, with that, our special friends are going to act next.
No.
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 No! Okay, yep, they are going to begin to make their move.
Oh, I can see him now.
Oh god.
That's a lot of
So
them.
close.
Okay, so yeah, they all kind of pop out from behind their walls where they were kind of like growling and snarling and begin to rush forward, albeit tactfully, and the ones that were on the upper level leapt down off their sarcophaguses to gain a vantage point above you. Emlyn.
I, seeing this, am going to cast the only other... I only have one spell slot left.
Ooh.
Because
Ow.
I only have 2 ever. Much to my horrible chagrin. Everard's Black Tentacles.
Okay, Evards.
On this group of 4 up
A
top.
20-foot square on the ground. Okay. Let me get you some tentacles first.
And I'm also going to back up 30 feet
Oh.
after I cast.
I've never been so happy to see black tentacles.
Hey, everybody loves a good set of tentacles, right?
I was expecting you to say a good hentai, but I guess that shows what.
No. All
that?
right, so
Everybody
20-foot square on the ground. And these squares are 10 foot. So we want to go a cha and a pacha. Okay. And is that
I thought?
Is that about where you wanted to dump them?
Right in the middle of the two, but yeah. That's where I want.
Oh, hold on. Let me fix this.
Make it a little bigger, Gore. Cover the whole floor with them.
No, it's 20 by 20. That's make sure we've got 20 by 20 here. It looks like about 20 by 20 to me.
I know.
So that covers the two in the center at least. Okay. Your squirming black tentacles appear on the ground. When a creature enters the affected area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, the creature must succeed on a dexterity save or take 3d6 points of damage. Okay. Theolonius, my good man, what do you want to do?
Yes, I am going to launch a fireball right about there, right into the thick of them.
Okay.
What? There's no one there.
No, I know. I'm just hoping it works.
Okay. I was like, did someone move and I didn't see? Oh my god.
Okay, so show me where you're aiming.
Like right here, essentially. Yeah.
Okay. So from there, that will hit
Destroy them.
3 of them, potentially.
Okay.
All right. They have a DC 14 dex save, or they will take 17 points of damage. Okay, let's go ahead and roll for the 3 that'll be affected. So we'll do this dude first, the southernmost one. And is a reflex save. So let's see. Okay, first one up. Attempts to leap out of the way and barely succeeds. Barely succeeds. Okay, so he will take half of that. So
It's 14.
14 for him. Okay, the next one. Let's have a look. How well does he fare? He fares worse. He takes 27, and the guy next to him,
Come on.
he will take 14 as well. Okay, so basically, those 3 are singed and burned, but none of them are killed. Tolgar Wolfspine,
Quick
what
question,
do you
Gordon.
wish to do?
Did I hit one of them that was in the tentacles?
You did.
Did they have a disadvantage? Didn't we do something last time where if it was a reflex save, they had?
Well, the thing with the tentacles is tentacles don't actually hold them in place in any way, shape, or form.
Just checking.
Yeah, I did last time because the specific spell held them in place. Tentacles do
No
not
problem.
do that. So,
No problem. Just double checking.
yep, no, absolutely fair check, my good friend. All right,
I'm gonna back
Tolgar.
up. I'm backing up as well, by the way.
Okay, and you have, I believe, 1 or 2 rages left to this
I have
this
2
day.
left. But right now, I'm yelling, fall back! And then I'm moving over.
Oh,
What is this tactical retreat?
Well, right there in the hallway.
Okay.
before he ran back, could I have taken my action to shoot?
You can choose to shoot at any point you wish, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because the light disappears as he's running away, so I would have been shooting and then retreating.
Okay, which one do you wish to take a shot at?
Well, if I could still see him.
Yeah, Tolgar.
So there's the 2 at the top.
Sorry.
Here,
there,
I'll move
and
Tolgar back up here just because you would have
So
shot
it's
at this point.
The 2 up there and the one right next to him, because I can, with the Horde Breaker thing, attack twice if they're within 5 feet of each other.
Right, so you want to shoot this one and this one?
Yep.
Okay.
Starting with the one on the left, I suppose.
All right, then.
Here goes.
Let's see. All right, yep, the arrow flies true and will hit
Nice.
for a 12.
Ew.
Ayo. And then the other one. No.
And that that will hit for 10.
Whoa.
Hey!
Yeah, they don't
Nice.
they don't have any kind of armor as such. So
Whips.
yeah, they're not.
And I'm actually going to retreat, as they said. And what I was here, I can't really see unless I turn. So I'm going to turn really quick so I can see. Get that measuring tool without the snapping, and I'm gonna book it 30 feet over to just behind Lilith here and turn around, ready to shoot.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold the line!
What line?
Don't let them flank us!
Love
You're
isn't
the one.
always on time.
All right.
Hold the
Okay.
line.
The next line of that song.
So, with that being said, here's the thing that happens. This one here disappears, like vanishes.
Ugh.
Just poof,
Okay.
out of nowhere. Okay. Start of the next turn, Lilith. As you have your tactical advantage point behind the wall. What do you want to do?
I'm going to stand behind the wall.
Still, even though it makes perfect sense to do so. Okay. Kyla, you have
I will
already
heroically hold
retreated.
my action.
Satch and I are so effective, you guys. Go get them.
Okay, it is their turn. Okay, you have two of them that are inside Evard's. So, it is the
16
start
dex
of
save.
their turn. They have a DC 16 save.
Nice.
Okay, the first one, he doth fail, so he will take 3d6, and the second one, he will pass. So roll the damage. Let's see how much damage you're going to take. 11 points. Okay.
Not bad.
All right, this one here disappears. All right. Yeah, they're not like dying, they're like vanishing, like just out of nowhere, disappearing into thin air. It is their turn, however. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. This one is going to run to here. This one is going to come around this side with him. This one's going to come to here. This one's going to come to here. These two are going to come full on down the stairs towards you guys. Okay. Let me just do something else real quick.
Is the one in the Evards that failed the saving throw, isn't he stuck?
Let's see.
And be restrained by the tentacles.
Oh, that's right, because he took damage, but he didn't disappear, did he?
Nope.
So yeah, he is still in there. You are correct. Okay, there you go. All right, I need to do this. Okay. Alrighty. Emlyn.
Well, seeing that Tolgard is kind of behind me, which
Oh,
I'm
man,
not
I
a
thought I was
fan
right
of.
next to you.
Well, yeah.
It's just because I can't see much.
He's
I'm gonna-
half a foot behind you.
There.
I'm gonna
How am I
shoot
behind you?
2 Eldritch Blasts. See, I would. Things are disappearing, so that's weird. So I'm going to. The one that took the fire damage, this top one, I'm going to shoot twice.
Okay.
'Cause it took some damage, right? They all
Yes.
kind of did.
All right. That will hit that one for 6. Okay.
And the one above is for 7 if it hits too.
So you hit
Okay.
the same one, right?
Yeah, I'm doing the same one. The one right in front of me.
Alrighty. Okay.
and I'm gonna sneak behind this wall. Like, kind of just.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay. Theolonius.
Okay, so the one that he hit twice here, judging by the look of it, does it look like it's damaged bad? Does it look like it's...
It definitely looks like it is significantly injured and wounded, yes.
Okay.
It's about the only one you can really get a clear line to at this point, either.
Yeah, okay, so... seeing that these guys are doing this, I'm going to cast... This really quick here.
Didn't mean to move.
I'm going to cast Grease right here on the floor.
Okay.
Because I don't want them getting past Tolgar towards all of us back here.
All right.
So I'm going to try to make a deterrent there.
Just like to imagine a bunch of high school kids dressed like greasers just pop up. You're the one that I want. You are the one.
So I'm going to kind of like sidestep to the side and make, as I cast some grease in that spot there, and then I'm going to move 30 feet to the right.
Okay.
To try to like kind of get around the corner here.
That's a terrible one. And I used to have a good one for Greece. I don't know where it's gone. Let's see. I think I might have something here. Come on. That's not really greasy. Used to have a good grease. Haven't had to use it for a long period of time. There it is. All right. Okay, so you're dumping it about there, ish.
I didn't see. No, I'm putting it like kind of over here.
Okay.
So that
pop it up in chat so we can all see dimension, size, all that stuff.
Yeah, of course. Cast this one there. So
All
it's
right.
one to block off these two from getting closer to Tolgar, and also closing off this area here to make it just a little tougher to get through in case they try to go through that.
Okie dokie. And I believe with these squares being 10-foot square, so
Nice.
so where do you want it? Like there?
Like a little lower, and to the left a little bit. Yeah, like right about there.
Okay. All right. And there it is. Okay, so you dump a grease spell right there. Fair enough. Tolgar.
May I take my action now that Tolgar's turn is back?
If you wish to, if you were still holding your action.
Yes, I would like to. Basically, I just like to deny Jane. So,
Thank you.
so I'm gonna do that Horde Breaker shot thing again. These two here.
I would argue you don't have a clear line of sight.
I thought I was on a raised platform there.
No, you're... Oh, actually, you are, aren't you? Yeah, you are. You actually did back up there. So, in that case, no. If you're up there, then I think you do have a line of sight, so you're fine.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay, so yep. Shoot. Here's the first one. It's not very good. So just
that will
disregard that.
not hit the target.
Aww.
But here's the other, so, you know.
And that will hit the target. So which one's that hitting? The one that right here that Tolgar's facing off against?
It'd be the one in the corner there.
I definitely don't think you have a clear line of sight to that one.
Oh, okay.
But let's
that one.
look and see, shall we?
Because, like, I can shift if I need.
No, you know what? I think you do.
Heyo.
Just the
Barely,
skin of the
but you
teeth.
do. You do. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
No problem. So, yep. You do manage, even though, I mean, it's pretty much hitting it in the right arm, but you do have the ability to do so. And guess what?
What?
It disappears.
What happened?
It disappears.
Woo!
Okay.
That was the goal. Weed them out.
All right. Okay, so everybody that is in this chamber, which is all of you, give me a perception check.
Wait. Before my turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Give me just a second here.
This perception might help you, Jane.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait until after Jane's perception, because I don't want anybody getting an advantage. No, yeah, give me perception checks.
Okay.
Alright, Snugs 10, Lilith 15, Kyla 16.
Wow.
Oh, I almost got a 1.
Okay. So basically, Lilith and Kyla, somewhere deep within this chamber, you hear a sound. A sound that kind of sounds like...
Oh no, not again.
Not again.
Okay.
What do you mean not again?
Lilith.
Dinosaurs.
Tolgar.
Familiar?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Tolgar.
Oh.
What you doing, buddy?
Anyway, I'm still trying to. I don't remember. I say, good luck. I'm turning my brain off, and I'm going to rage.
Rage!
And
Trip.
swing twice
Okay.
at this guy, right in front of me.
Are you sure? You're close enough to hit Emlyn if you really wanted to. Just
I
saying.
deserve it.
I did turn my brain off, so.
Okay, yep. Make 2 attacks on that dude. Oh,
Wow.
That's not nice.
No.
Yeah.
Come on, Togar.
Oh,
Useless.
Really sad.
Way to
Play
start.
me.
Okay.
That's a little bit better though, and that will hit for 10. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Lilith.
I don't have a clear line of anything because everybody's standing right there in that little doorway, so I'm going to do nothing.
Okay. Kyla.
Well, I guess I'll shoot at the one in front of Tolgar since I can't really split the action any better anymore because they're too far apart.
That one. Okay.
Yeah. So
He is
shoot
in
him.
melee with Tolgar,
Ooh, that's right.
so
That's
that
the thing,
gives you
isn't it?
disadvantage.
Yeah, can I shoot the one past him?
Absolutely.
Now that I've said one thing, I'll just totally go back on that.
You can definitely do that because you have a height advantage, so you can kind of
Okay.
clearly see that one.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing that says you don't draw the drawstring with the intent and then go, oh, you know what? I might hit Tolgar. Let me shoot that guy instead.
Okay. So
All right, that's a hit for 13.
Nice.
That was good damage.
All right, their turn. Okay, this dude up here needs a DC 16 dex save.
Fail.
Oh, hey!
And he did fail, so he's stuck again for another 3d6 points of damage from Emlyn.
Yay! All part of the plan.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that is enough to end him. Okay, he is dead.
Roller coaster, man. Yay!
Oh, we're all.
All right, okay. Let's see. It is their turn to act. Okay. Finally, they've managed to get into melee combat. What harm could they possibly do to Tolgar? Let's see. Tolgar, you have all 4 of them basically attacking you.
Yeah, does the grease make him
So, because they have taken damage, I hate to tell you this, but they have something called Wounded Fury, which gives them a little bit of an advantage on any attack rolls that they make after they've taken any damage. So they all have advantage. Let's see here.
Does the grease make him trip or anything?
I'm going to roll for that in a second.
Okay.
Just don't kill
So
Tolgar.
2 of them are going to enter into the grease first. So let's see. They have, upon doing so, a dexterity saving throw or slip and fall prone. So we've got 2 of them that have to deal with that.
It's 14, right?
It is 14. Okay, the first one is going to fail.
Yes. Come on, Grease.
The second one is
Grease.
going to pass. All right, so this one right here next to Emlyn will slip and fall prone. So that being said, he is not going to be making attacks. So there's only 3 of them at least.
Better.
We got one.
Right, let's see. Okay, 1 plus, and their attack bonus is
1.
let's see.
100.
1.
5.
negative
Okay.
3.
All right, Tolgar. The first one, with his advantage to attack you, will hit.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right, the second one will.
Oh, Jane.
That's a 19.
That's definitely a hit.
And the third one
I don't like this game.
is also a hit.
No.
So you got hit by all 3.
I quit.
Um,
Pick that DVD up.
Start throwing that
okay,
Thanks.
so normally they do 1d6 plus 3, but with their Wounded Fury, they throw a couple of extra dice in on there. So that's a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
At least it wasn't 4.
Plus
Thanks.
9. All right. This, you can have this much damage. 21.
Okay.
21 points of damage. All right. Emlyn.
Yeah, I'm watching Tolgar die, and that's what I'm doing with my whole turn. No.
Okay.
Kill you.
That's awesome.
No, I'm going to do 2 Eldritch Blasts on not the one right in front of me, but the one that got a hit beyond it.
So not the one laying on the ground that's
Right.
going to have to get up, but this one right here. Okay. All right.
So-
Give it to him.
1.
Ooh. Yes! Theo! Look what he did! Look what he did! Look what he did!
Man, that's
Was
like
that a crit or
watching
something?
stock go down and down and down, and then just
Natural 20!
I didn't want to do that. I really was shooting for no nat 20s this whole campaign.
I believed in you. Thank you.
All right. Well, Shaggy on the board finally with a natural 20. Okay. So you do 16 points of damage to that dude.
If he's still up, I'll do another one, obviously.
He is not still up. That is enough to end him.
Oh, so then I do the one. This will be on the prone one on the floor.
Well, the prone one disappears as soon as he dies.
Hey.
Oh, so there'll be the one attacking Tolgar. I'd be like, no.
Okay.
That was cool. Then.
You've never seen Snug so happy for someone else? I know. Normally he's like really hates everybody else succeeding.
Very true.
So my second one is on this guy.
Okay.
Right here. For 11, if it is.
All right. And it does.
Nice.
Okay. Nice. Thelonious, my friend.
So I'm gonna kind of peek around the corner here a little bit, just to kind of see what I can see. Like,
you can see Tolgar kind of sort of in the throes of combat with some furry things behind him.
okay. So I want to see how far I can actually move from where I was. Oh, I can get all the way across. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move all the way across here just to get a better line of sight.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw some fire bolts at it.
Ah, I thought you were going to say
Fireball.
fireball. What a
No.
letdown. What a letdown.
So terrible.
Tolgar looks so cold. Okay, firebolt.
Firebolt, throwing it.
I was close.
That's a hit. For 11. Okay.
It's gonna be on the
Um,
one directly there. That one there.
Would that be a disadvantage? I didn't say anything.
It would be with disadvantage, yes, because you're shooting into melee.
Cool, dude.
So roll it
Sorry.
again. Roll it again.
Oh, sweet, dude.
Still hit. See, play by the rules, you
Hey!
succeed.
For half the damage. Great.
Take
No,
the first
because you still get you can even though you had disadvantage, you roll twice. That
It
doesn't
would have been that
mean
first damage.
yeah. So okay. Awesome sauce. All right, he is significantly singed. Tolgar.
Yeah, first attack. Let me move a little bit. First attack going to this guy here.
Okay.
Swinging. Hoping to see if I fly.
Okay, that one is destroyed.
And my second attack.
Hits nothing because that one's destroyed or disappears as
You
well.
still swing? Please don't tell me
I
you
still
swung.
swing.
Hey, momentum! It's
I can totally see it,
momentum.
like hitting into the wall.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
It's the wall and I break.
All right. Okay.
Or the wall. Just break the wall.
Is it over?
I'm gonna move past
Oh,
Emlyn
gosh.
and
Okay,
say,
cool.
no, it's not.
All right. What you in fact see, hovering above the ground, is it's humanoid, but it has a head that almost looks kind of like squid-like with long tentacles that
No.
flow down from its brain. And at this point, let's see. We've got two people that are in line of fire. So let's see, /R 1d4. 1 or a 2 would be Spook. 3 or 4 is going to be Tolgar.
It's spook.
Tolgar, so how you feeling?
Oh, no.
I mean, not great.
Okay.
Still raged, at least.
So here's the thing. Actually, it really doesn't matter because it's
Oh,
a
is
cone.
it psychic?
It's a cone attack. And that means Emlyn probably as well because he is.
Oh.
Okay, so Emlyn, Lilith, and Tolgar, you guys need to make a DC 15 intelligence save.
Intelligence.
You got this, Tolgar.
Okay.
Come on, Tolgar.
Okay, I got this.
Yeah, Tolgar. No, you don't got this.
Here we go.
You still don't got this. Okay, Tolgar. Yeah, none for you, Tolgar. We need Lilith as well. Oh, she already rolled. She failed.
This
Shit.
isn't an enchantment, right?
Oh no, I'm afraid not. Emlyn,
Yeah.
let's have that. Let's have that intelligence save, buddy.
Oh man, if only I was a higher level, I could totally negate this.
Come on, DC 15. How hard can it be?
Impossible.
Yep, apparently. All right.
I did better than. Okay.
Okay, basically, it raises its tentacles and glares into the darkness ahead of you. Suddenly, you all feel like an immense throbbing pain strikes you right in the neurals. It is considered psychic damage. I don't think you can shrug that off in Enrage, can you, Tolgar?
I can't.
So everybody is gonna eat this. Okay, so the three of you are receiving 19 points of psychic damage, and you are pretty much in a blackout state. None of you can act at this moment. You are... Everything around you is nothing but a kind of like a glowing haze. Everything is moving in slow motion, and about the only thing you guys are able to do is like... Because you're so spaced out. All three of you. Okay. With that happening, let's see. Theolonius would... No, Kyla. You would, in theory, be acting next.
So I just watched them get stupefied, basically.
They got mind scrambled, yeah. And this is gone because you can't concentrate when you're basically stunned and blacked out. All right, Kyla.
That's not good. I'm gonna
what can we do with 4 hit points? Let's see, shall we?
I'm gonna slide down the wall here and just grab these two and pull them back if I can. Like pull them behind the wall, since they're in a dumbfounded.
Okay, yeah, I would say you can grab Emlyn and kind of shuffle him, and then grab Lilith and shuffle her. I would say that is feasible.
Yeah. I just kind of want to yoink them back, so that they're kind of behind the wall.
Yoink.
Sorry.
Okay, but that's pretty much going to be your turn.
Yeah.
Theolonius.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of rest on my staff and take a look at what the guy just did to my friends, and I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna cast Banishment on him.
Okay.
What?
All right. So, Banishment. You can see within range of another plane of existence. The target must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be banished. If basically it fits any of the criteria. If the target is native to the plane of existence you are on, the banished target to a harmless demiplane. While the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left or in the nearest unoccupied space. If the target is native to a different plane, the target is banished with a faint poopy noise. I would say, I think poopy sounds much better. Returning to its home plane. If the spell ends before a minute has passed, the target will reappear. All right.
Gore, gonna use my inspiration on this as well.
Oh, are we? Woohoo! All right. So in this case, seeing as you are using inspiration, let's go ahead and find your inspiration point. The point of inspiration. Poof, there it goes. All right. Okay, so that in this instance will impose disadvantage on his saving throw. Because that's really the only dice roll that's going to be applicable is a disadvantage roll. All right. Okay, so the DC is 14.
Bring on the poopy noise.
Okay, pray to the god of skinny punks that this works. Okay, let me see here.
Come on, Kurt Cobain, you've never let me down in the past.
Charisma.
He's on his staff and everything.
All right. So he has. Oh, did I do the right one? Yeah. So he has disadvantage. So we're taking the lowest of these two saves. Let's see. Banishment. Can you work for our friends? Survey says it only rolled once. I don't know why.
That's still a fail.
But that would be the fail, so that's good enough. The second roll is irrelevant. All right, casting banishment upon him. Let's see, what's a good banishing thing? There we go. Poof. Okay, he vanishes and disappears. Duration is 1 minute.
Oh my gosh.
As long as you stay concentrating, you have a minute of him being banished. All right, Tolgar, you may make another intelligence check.
All right, but my brain's turned off. Okay.
You pass, which means you are able to snap out of it. You so yep, your action is basically your main action is to and get your brain back in gear. You still have a move action if you want it.
I'm gonna look up and I don't see a creature there, right?
Nope, you do not.
But I look and I see people on the ground over here.
Nobody's on the ground. Everybody's just kind of.
Oh, okay. Okay, if they're still doing that, I'm gonna run over here. What's wrong? What's wrong with them? to.
I don't know.
The
I
two.
just like this.
I end my rage.
Okay. Lilith, you may also make another intelligence, another saving throw. And you also snap out of it.
Nice.
What the hell was that?
I think we know how this is gonna go.
We need to leave.
Poor goat boy. Leave or is it still over there?
Well, I don't quite know where it goes. After I banish people, they just seem to disappear. Sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't. If he does, he's going to reappear in the same spot. So I believe we should set up an ambush if he does decide to pop back into our realm.
And we
You
have
said a
1
minute.
minute?
Yes,
Well,
1 minute.
go.
So chop.
Go.
I start limping over there. Clearly, I'm like near death. I'm like, all right, where do
Okay.
I go?
Can't
Emlyn,
we just leave Emlyn standing
you
there,
get to
like,
make a
stone?
saving throw as well to see if you can snap out of it this round. And you do!
Hey!
All
So
right.
everybody cracks out of it. Okay.
What happened? What are we doing?
Come along, goat boy.
I'll explain the situation. I'm going to get ready for my own personal ambush. Thelonious Conch. Sorry.
He's going to appear right where?
Where he last was spotted. Tolga standing right about where he's going to be. So just
Okay.
focus
Right.
there.
Right.
He might come back. He might not. I don't know how the spell fully works sometimes, but if he does, it's going to be right there.
I
Okay.
limp up the stairs as blood drains from my feet.
Okay.
And Gore, I'm gonna ready an action for him if he pops
Yeah.
back.
Okay, what are you
that.
preparing to do?
I'm preparing to cast a level 4 magic missile.
Okay.
I
Alright.
don't want to hit this guy if he does.
And I'm preparing to just have my
Now,
axe
of
up
course,
and-
bearing in mind, so you've got banishment, right?
Yes.
Which is a concentration spell, so you can choose to end it before 1 minute if you wish.
I do not.
Okay. So you're going to take the full time to kind of get yourself organized and ready?
Yes.
Tolgar, I can garrote him from behind and take advantage of that.
Yes, please.
Okay.
So polite.
All right.
Yeah, if you guys, we can get advantage if you were like right in front. But yeah,
Is that where I should be? I'm gonna hobble down the stairs with more blood dripping from my.
as long as the Lunians can
Face.
see him as well. So
Oh, well, I'll move. We have a minute. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna kind of move myself over here.
Alright, got my axe up.
I have my fingers ready.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Now we wait.
All right.
So,
something is coming
how's
behind
it?
us. Everyone, something is coming down the hallway. Just heads up. I see something.
oh, of course it is.
Okay. So basically, hovering into the opening, right behind where Thelonious was, appears to be another one. However, this one seems to be holding some kind of rod that is emanating some strange glow. As he emerges into the hole, each of you hears inside your brain, and all of you speak pretty much common, so it'll be in common. It's like,
Shit.
pretty much the voice echoing inside your thought says, I'd worry less about my companion and more about the rest of us. And with that, guess what? 60-foot cone blast coming straight in your direction.
Oh, gosh damn it!
We would
So,
attack too, right? I mean, I wouldn't just listen to this guy talk to me.
well, he's not talking to you. This is all like just something that is coming into your
Yeah.
voice. It's a free action for him, the same way it would be for you to do something, to say something as you attack. He doesn't like say it and then do it.
Right.
So it's a 60-foot cone.
Oh.
Well, there we go.
So it won't hit Thelonious or Emlyn, but it potentially will hit the rest of you. Yeah. I'm afraid DC 15 saving throws for Kyla, Lilith, and Tolgar.
Oh,
This
the
is
int kind?
bad. This could put Kyla down.
Yeah, this is gonna kill Kyla for sure.
Well, it won't necessarily kill Kyla.
It's an int save, or?
It is a intelligence save with a DC
that-
15,
that's
yeah.
It's gonna kill Kyla for sure.
Well, it can't kill you unless it can do more damage than your total hit points as a negative. Lilith, 15. That's just enough. Okay, so Lilith, you actually managed to shrug these effects off. Kyla and Tolgar, you are going to take some psychic damage. Actually, it was a really crap roll. Holy crap! Look at that.
I'm
Maximum
down anyway.
10.
Yeah, we're both down.
We're both
so-
down.
All right. So yep. You're both
And
down
then I
if
roll
that's the
down
case.
stairs.
10.
Roll down the stairs.
All right. There we go. So
just- Slump in a mess.
a slump for you,
Look.
and yeah, that'll work. And all right. Okay. Not good. Lilith, you get to retaliate. What do you want to do? Bearing in mind this thing is not there right now, so you still have a little bit of time before it returns.
Like, how much time are we talking?
Much time.
You have had 4 rounds, so that is 24 seconds. So you've got about
6 rounds.
about 6 rounds. Yep. Before you have a buddy, so before there's 2 of them. As long as Thelonious keeps his concentration up, you have 6 rounds to deal with this one before you have a second one to deal with.
So crazy.
Mirror image.
Okay, you cast Mirror Image. So you get, what do we say? Let's
3.
see. 3, is it 3 friends?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, where do you want them? Like either side of you, or around you, or what's the deal?
Yeah, around me.
1, 2, like 3. I know where this guy is, so I'm just going to move him out the way for now
Yeah.
because there's
Like,
no actual space. There's nothing.
I
in
want to
that
guard
space.
myself, but I want to be able to shoot past them if I need to as well.
There you go then. Probably like that. All right. Okay. Kyla, you are down. You need to make a death save.
Okay.
Oh,
It's not good.
That's a fail.
Ah.
Wasn't a 1 though, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was 1, it would be worse.
All right. That's a fail for Kyla. Okay. Emlyn, what you want to do, bud?
I'm going to nuke the one that entered the room with my Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Because that's as most damage I could do given around with the spells I have available. So there's 1,
That's a hit.
and there's 2.
That is not. All right.
Ooh, the damage is shit too.
6 damage. Eek. Okay. Thelonious Conch.
Oh, and I would also move behind this column.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
that level 4 magic missile I had ready for our dude who might reappear is going to go straight.
This
at that
guy's
guy
getting
now.
it, is he?
He sure is.
Okay.
Let me pull it up here. Ooh, I can't
Looks like-
find it. Here we go. Yes, and it's going to be level 4, so first we'll just do that. Nice. And it's
Hey.
2 more D4 plus 1s, right?
Yeah, so an additional 2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2, right. Go. Boo.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Okay. Well, your blue balls strike the creature.
And then I'm also running. So.
Okay, Tolgar. Guess what? You get a death save. You passed the
Hey.
first one.
Woo!
Okay, good job. Alrighty. Okay, this thing, you see it just go, and disappear.
Gosh damn it!
Dope.
That grease is gone, by the way. Let me move that. Yep, it vanishes, like before your very eyes. Lilith, what do you want to do?
I can't click on me. Oh
Okay.
wait, my fault. Got it. Derp.
Okay.
I am going to actually turn around and run to Kyla.
Okay. You can get up the stairs and get to Kyla with your movement.
And I...
You make it a heal check.
Yes.
All right, medicine roll. Go ahead. Ooh, okay. Kyla, that's a success.
Ooh.
I believe so. You will stabilize Kyla. So Kyla, you're basically
breathe.
out still for an hour, but you are stable.
It's 1d4 hours, actually.
Yeah. I was being kind. Gosh, just stick it in. Why don't you?
Just shut it.
Do you want me to roll it? Do you want me to roll it?
Sure. Actually, it really doesn't matter, but yeah, you can roll it.
Okay.
2.
sorry.
Okay. All right. Emlyn.
So I never really said anything, but my vision is 120 feet,
Right?
and I don't think I see that full distance,
Let
which I let go because it's like not a big deal. But now that this thing could possibly be in a corner,
Well, it's 120 as long as there's... Is it 120 in dim light?
it's 120. It's called dark vision.
Right.
It's a special.
Pop it up.
I'll put it up. I'll put it up for you. Because I obviously am holding my action and
Yep.
looking around like crazy for that thing to reemerge.
Yeah.
So it's called Devil's Sight. It's an invocation.
Right. You see normally in darkness both magical and non-dark. Okay. So that is not the same as dark vision. Because dark
Right, well,
vision...
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you actually do have 120 feet true vision then. So we need to fix that.
Because I am spinning around looking for it to reemerge, holding my action for more Eldritch Blasts, which is the only
Okay.
reason why I mention it now. I mean,
No, that's fine. There you go.
because I don't want to be like, I don't see it, but I'm looking, Thelonious.
All right, keep an eye out. I can see as well.
Oh my god, there's so many columns here.
Now is not the time to be admiring
Yeah,
architecture.
dude. Don't even say it like that. You just scared the shit out of me for like a 0.3 seconds.
I think he's saying that because he realizes how many things could be hiding in the shadows.
Yep, pretty much.
That's bad enough, yeah, but the fact that he said, oh my god, there's so many, and I was like, columns, oh fuck you, dude.
All right, okay. Thelonious.
I'm gonna kind of look, and then I'm gonna move up here
Okay.
and just kind of put my back to the wall and hold my action until I can see until he reappears, I guess.
All right. Okay. Tolgar, second death save, please.
Okay, how many do I have to win
You have to win 3.
Win.
in a row?
No, not in a row. You just have to win 3 before you fail 3.
Okay.
That's a second win for you. So
Nice.
odds are going well. Odds are going well. You can afford 2 fails before you can get another win.
Don't
Okay.
say that. Just don't even talk about it.
Okay. So let's see. Right, Lilith and Emlyn, go ahead if you will, and give me a perception check. I will give me before you do that. Let me.
Before you do that.
It doesn't matter. I just need to do a thing. Hang on.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Shag it, we suck.
I know, seriously, man.
Neither one of you rolled above a 12. Okay.
Oh.
I hate this.
Oh no!
Okay.
Turn around, Emily.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, no!
Basically, you didn't hear it sneaking on its. It basically had a 12 on its sneak roll, and you didn't hear it sneaking invisibly behind you, Emlyn. I'm afraid. Okay, so appearing directly behind you, it lashes out with its tentacles.
Evil son of a bastard.
And Emlyn, let's see, it's +7. 15. What's
that
your...
hits. My AC's 14.
Okay,
so.
okay. Basically, the tentacles go wrap around your face, and you can feel them like trying to dig into, guess what? Your eye socket.
oh my
Ooh,
tattoos.
yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay.
Purple tattoos.
So this is going to be an interesting question once you deal damage to me, because I have a question.
Okay. You get to make. Let's see. If the target is medium or smaller, you have a grapple attempt, DC 15 to escape, if you can.
I never did grapple. What was a strength? Just a basic strength thing?
Yep, plus your BAB.
Well, there's no BAB. Well.
Oh, wait, your proficiency.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, I've never done a grapple, so I don't see grapple on the sheet.
It's a strength.
So
You're basically
BAB.
making a strength, yeah.
Plus proficiency.
Plus your proficiency bonus, correct.
So my proficiency is 3, so that is 11.
Okay, that's not 15. Okay, so you didn't manage to break the grapple. Okay, in that case,
Ooh.
it's time for a little headache.
I don't want a headache. I already have a headache, damn it, Gord!
You know.
There goes your eye.
Yeah, I close my eyes. Does that not... I resist.
Your eyelids are great.
13 points of psychic damage as it begins to drain your brain power.
I am going to immediately turn around, and this is the question. I have a reaction.
Uh-huh.
Point at a creature who damaged you within range. That creature is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames.
Right?
It must make a dex saving throw. Now, this thing is wrapping around my eyes. It's clearly behind me. If I turn around, it's still, like, tentacling me, right? Can I just kind of point at it? Like, be like...
Well, let me put it this way. Does it specify you have to be able to see what it is that attacked you?
No.
Then it doesn't matter.
All right. So I am going...
Hellish flames.
My eyes are going to turn red, even though they're tentacly.
Ooh.
All right. Okay, it is going to try to make it safe because it's not stupid enough to just not attempt to resist the damage. And let's see, a reflex save is at... Oh, that's bad for it, isn't it? Very bad.
It's also grappling me,
Is
isn't
it
it?
snake?
Make it less.
Okay. And ooh, it failed miserably. So it takes 16 points of fire damage from your hellish rebuke. Okay. As soon as it engulfs in the flames, it actually does like the tentacles retract from your head as it kind of like tries to step back away instinctively from the burn. All right.
Fight.
Lilith.
Alright, seeing this thing try to pluck out Emlyn's eyes, I'm going to, like, how far is this? Can I do this in...
About 35 feet.
Am I going to be able to make it all the way to it in attack, or do I need to stop before that?
Well, your movement is 30, right?
Yeah.
But
So I can go 30.
you can go 30, but what's the range on your whip? 5 feet or 10 feet?
Oh, damn. I don't think I know that.
I think it's 10.
Let me see, and I'll tell you. All right. Let's see. A whip. It has reach, so yeah, 10 feet. So, yes, you don't have to get right close to it to hit it with a whip.
Kill.
Whip.
Kill.
Whip.
Kill.
Alright, so I'm gonna dash at it. Well, not, take a full dash movement, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna
take a full
run
action.
it.
Right, yep. And from there, as long as you're within 10 feet, you can attack it. So you don't have to be, in its,
Alright, I'm gonna go for the neck. Not that I can garrote it from here, but because I have to be behind it, but...
So basically, you're just making a whip attack.
Yeah, get away from her, you bitch.
Hear that, Emlyn? She called you her. That's a hit for 17. Okay.
I deserve that.
For 7. God, I wish it was 7.
For 7, sorry. Yep.
Oh man. Shh.
Okay. You crack the whip in its general direction and put a lash across its tentacly face. Okay.
I would, if I'm able, I would throw one of my clones up here.
You can choose to. Yeah, you can tell them where to go. As long as they're not that far away from you, you can.
Yeah, I put one on top of Kyla.
All right. Okay. Emlyn.
Yeah, I am blasting the crap out of it with my Eldritch Blast and retreating a little bit. So.
Okay.
1.
13 is not a hit, but the 27 certainly is.
Nice.
And I'm gonna obviously fall back a little this way.
All right. Thelonious Conch.
I am... yeah, pretty much. I'm going to... I'm going to use Magic Missile, cast Magic Missile again.
Okay, what level?
Level 3 this time. So
all right.
One extra... I'll just add it to the...
So roll it and then add an additional 1d4 plus 1.
Yep. Well, I can just do it from here, so I'll do it like this. It'll probably make it easier.
Okay.
Ooh. 3, 3, 2, 1.
So there's a total of 10?
Did that work? Yes.
Yeah, it rolled 4.
44 plus 4.
It didn't add the pluses?
So
Doesn't look like it added the pluses. Did
That's
it
weird.
before?
Good question.
Let me look.
So it should be just add 4 to that, right? That's it, or
At 3, yeah.
Okay, so before, it only added 1 plus 1. So you should actually have done an additional 2 points on that first one as well.
Yeah.
okay. So additional. Okay, so this should be plus 3 then.
So this one should be
So it
plus...
should be 13.
Yeah, so this should be 13.
Yeah,
Plus the other 2. So that's a total of 15.
okay.
Okay. That 3 points is the difference between 68 and 71 hit points of damage. And just because it is so epic, I don't know if you can see that right there. Hit points, 71
can't see it.
Oh,
Hit
yeah.
points.
Looking at the challenge rate.
Oh, he's doing
See
it
it
to the
on-
other camera, guys. He's doing it to the other
You took him out.
Alright.
That extra 3 points that didn't get accounted for is actually enough to end that thing. Because you had done 68 up until then, but the additional 3 is enough. So the good news is that nasty little fellow is deceased. The bad news,
Oh.
Yep.
in 12 seconds you know there's another one going to appear right here.
Formation.
We'll talk
Yep.
That happened there. So that was Theo. So Tolgar, your round. You get to make another dice roll.
Come on.
Alright.
Get a natural 20.
Come on, just
because
wake
I'll feel
up,
like
Tolgar.
stupid.
Wake up, you idiot.
You're fine.
Oh, he ain't
You're
waking
fine.
up, is he?
Brute.
Well, that's 3 in a row, Tolgar. So you are stabilized. So assuming you don't take any more damage, you're not dead, but you are still out cold. Give me a D4.
Okay.
Tolgar's dirt nap will last how many rounds? An hour.
What?
Okay, 1 hour. Okay, for those
Running
about
that
to
direction
rock, we salute you. So, yeah, Lilith, Emlyn, and Thelonious, you have 2 rounds totaling 12 seconds to decide what you want to do before the thing reappears right here.
I'm gonna. Ooh,
No,
I'm moving the wrong people. Hold on. Gosh damn it! There's so many of me. I'm gonna dash back over here to where my spot was, and I'm also gonna throw a clone down here on top of Tolgar.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
All right, Emlyn. So yeah, you're getting a round of action. So is that where you're going?
I'm going down there.
All right, Thelonious, your first round. What are you doing?
I'm going to move.
I noticed that you're actually off camera right now, so I'm going to move out a fraction.
Okay. I'm going to move my 30 feet, which will essentially put me here.
Okay, well, don't forget you can move 60 feet if you're not doing anything else. Because you can dash.
Yeah, I'm just going to ready magic missile, to be honest, again.
Okay.
When he appears. So I'm just getting ready to...
All right. Second round. Anyone want to do anything else this round?
I'm gonna shout. Remember, he said us, so try to be perceptive. That hasn't worked out for us so far, but
Yeah, with that in mind, I'm gonna listen to this corridor. Do I hear anything else coming from down where we came from, more or less?
Give me a perception roll.
I'm gonna cry.
I think this is the first time that Tolgar has ever hit the ground. It's the first time Tolgar's ever gone down.
14?
Okay, yeah, you can't really hear anything. Doesn't appear that anything is creeping up on you.
Frickin' hate you, Gore, but I love you too.
Man has a child.
Doesn't appear that that's going to happen.
I'm gonna say I'm trying to listen to that corridor, and I'm gonna ready my Eldritch Blast for when this motherfucker reemerges. A surprise.
Okay, are you sure? Is that what you want to do?
No, but I'm doing it anyway.
And suddenly, from the corridor right here...
Yeah, you listen to the wrong corridor.
No, not the wrong corridor.
Okay. All right, you stand poised in bated breath. And suddenly, yes indeed, he reemerges from wherever it was that he was being kept hidden. Wherever he was banished from and to, he has just returned. So,
touching things.
yeah, he's been touching. All right, Lilith. So the second he appears, what do you wish to do? First round.
From behind.
Ayo.
All right, yeah, that is a special. From behind is one of her specialities. Okay.
Oh, it's literally called... Oh, okay.
That is literally called from behind. Basically, if it's flanked, or if it is denied dexterity or whatever, she gets a plus 2d6 damage. Oh, there it is!
Additional 0 damage!
Or something.
Well, obviously she has to reroll that.
Natural 20! Okay, well apparently you did nothing on the crit, but you got a crit. So you need to roll the damage, D4. You need to roll another D4 points of damage. Well, hang on. What went on here? Because all your dice are doubled. So let's see. It didn't roll everything properly. So you should have done. That was D4 plus 1 for the damage, plus 4, right? So that's a total of the first one. Now you also get 2d6 for from behind, but all your dice are doubled. So you need another 2d6. Nice! Ooh. And another d4.
That's Sorry.
That's all right.
Okay, so it's 12 plus 1 is 13, plus the 7, 20 points of damage. Not a bad opener for this thing. Not bad at all.
It's just like, huh?
So yeah, basically it appears and immediately is welcomed to a whip garroting around the throat. Okay, Emlyn.
Yeah, I am nuking. nuking. 1.
That's a hit for 13.
Beautiful.
And 2.
That is about as far from a hit as you possibly can get.
1.
All right, Thelonious.
Magic missile level 2.
Okay, burn those spells.
I want to kill this thing. Don't care. So let's see if we might just have to rework this.
So that was
3d4 plus 1, so add 2 to that, right?
11.
Yeah.
It's 11.
yeah. So that's actually no. It should be 12. No, yeah, 12 because it should have had 2. So that's 12.
Guys.
That's 12 damage.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And now it's its turn.
God, this bastard's beefy.
We know how beefy it is.
Well, the other one had 71 hit points. So, okay. Now, let's see. So it's getting bombarded from all around itself. It knows that there is a Lilith in front of it. There's 2 Liliths behind it. There's an Emlyn over here. There's a whatchamacallit up here. So I think it is going to, let's see, they're intelligent. So what would it like to do? If I was it, what would I do?
I know what I don't want it to do, and I'm afraid it's going to do that.
Right. It's going to do whatever
Powers.
it's going to do whatever it can effectively do that it thinks is the most effective. Fortunately, you guys are all spread out around it. Let's see. It's definitely going to do that. The question is who, what, when, and where. Okay. There's a Lilith directly in front of it. There's an Emlyn over here. And it knows it got hit from behind. So I am going to make a dice roll. And try to do this as fairly as I can. So on a 1 or a 2, it is just going to it is going to basically just go all out on the thing that it sees, which would be the fake Lilith, right? On a 3 or a 4, it's going to basically turn and attempt to catch Emlyn in the blast as well. Because it can see him out of its peripheral. And on a 5 or a 6, being that it got hit twice from behind, it's going to spin around and decide to deal with whatever's behind it. So let's see what we get. 1 or a 2, it's going to be the fake Lilith. 3 or 4, it'll include Emlyn. 5 or a 6, it's going to spin and try to deal with whatever's coming in from behind. And it is a 3. Okay, so basically what it does, it is going to turn slightly and brain blast. So this Lilith basically will not exist after this. Emlyn, you get a DC 15 save at least.
Come on.
Emlyn.
Come on.
Otherwise, you know you're in for a headache.
Ah!
You failed by 1. Okay. Psychic damage time, my friend. The Brain Buster strikes for 27 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, I go down.
All right. Emlyn hits the floor.
The car agrees with me.
All right. All right. Lilith. Now, the advantage of that is you're still behind it.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking do it again. I am terrified right now. Okay.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay, so that's 9.
Nice.
And you get additional 2d6. So a total of 13. Ooh, it's getting low. All right, Theo, what you got in you, buddy?
I mean, I need to kill this thing.
What you got? What you got? What you got up your what you got up your wizard robe sleeves?
I mean, it's
Whack 'em.
I can't do that. Sorry,
Well, I had my other clone dash over there to try to draw its attention. That's it.
Okay, all right.
I'm just gonna cast another magic missile at it because I want to hit this thing and make sure it dies
Okay.
at level 3.
All right. So before you don't roll. Tension. All right. You need to do 14 points of damage to take it out.
Oh my god. Okay.
You got this, Matt. Come on.
I think you can do it if you roll well.
It's 4d4 plus
3d4
1.
plus 3.
So
At level 3?
instead of doing the spell, just do the do /R.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And so at level 3 is it 4?
Let me look. Let me go back up. Let's make sure we get it right, so there's no anti.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay, so when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, the spell creates 1 more dart for each slot above 1st, right? So that's going to do 2 more additional darts.
Okay.
Normally you do 3, so that is 5d4 plus 4, and you need to do a total of 14 points or more to take this thing down.
Okay.
Isn't 5d4 plus 5?
5d4 plus
Yeah.
5, sorry. 5d4 plus
We're doing
5.
That one
absolutely.
point might make a difference.
It might. Okay, I'm ready when you say the word, Gore. I'm ready.
Do it! Do it!
Over 13.
14, right?
Okay.
Hey! Awesome roll! There you go. Even though you rolled a bunch of 1s, you did get a 4 and a 3. You took it down. Woohoo! Awesome job. That potentially could have been a lifesaver.
Oh man.
Okay, it's about then that you suddenly get this weird, creepy feeling. All of you that are conscious,
2 of us.
it's almost like you can feel like tentacles quivering on the back of your necks. What do you want to do?
Okay, so Emlyn went down, yeah?
Yes.
That's where I'm going.
Lilith the Reviver.
Okay.
Basically.
Emlyn, what are you going to do? I mean, not Emlyn, Thelonious.
Oh.
With this weird feeling that there's tentacles, like, touching your back.
Well, first I'm gonna whip around and see what's behind me.
You don't see anything.
All right. I'm gonna take a few steps back and I'm gonna look over at Kyla and jeez, I'm gonna start to drag her out of the room. I guess that's all I can really do.
Okay.
Shit,
All right.
yeah, you are an old man, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm an old man, but that's really all I can do. All right, here we go. Just all the legs. It's all about the legs here. I'm going to grab onto her and just start pulling her out of the room.
Oh god, don't try to lift with your back. I can't
She
carry
hits her
all of
head.
you.
She hits her head on the stairs, takes
Every
point damage,
stair
and
going
dies.
down. Yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, I
Okay.
have her in a
It's an
proper fireman's drag, so
One HP
her head
every
is
stair.
secure. She's
Okay.
alright.
A proper fireman's drag. I love it.
Yes. Oh, it's a thing.
Yep.
Does the paramedic.
So
Why don't you go for the caveman's drag? Just grab her by the hair and. Shh. Okay, so where do you want to start dragging her to?
Just well, I'll look over at Lilith and say, "Oh, are we leaving? Are we staying here? Do you know what's going on?
I don't know. One of us needs to go for help. We need healing bad.
Yes, absolutely. What about the ones on the floor, though? Should we maybe get them to safety or at least put them in...
Yeah, we need to put them somewhere.
Yes. We can't drag them through the rest of this.
We can't get them back up through that hole either.
No.
Can we even together drag Tolgar, though, is the question.
Yeah, that might be... I do have something that might help us with him, but where are we going to take them to? I believe it's the most pressing matter.
We need to take them, I would say, back a place we've already been.
Yes. Let's just get them out of this gigantic room.
Yeah, somewhere where we can watch our backs more easily.
Yes. Yeah, so I'll start dragging Kyla out of the chamber here.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to stabilize Emlyn.
All right, Emlyn, you will need to make one death save first. Which at least you succeed, so that's a good thing. All right. And that is not going to stabilize him. Good job you passed that one.
Thelonious, I know that you're busy, but can you come take a look at Emlyn? You have a little bit more magic-y kind of...
Absolutely, and I'll put Kyla down very gently. I'll be right back. And I'm going to run down here just to take a closer look at Emlyn, see if I can ascertain anything wrong and help.
Okay, give me
Perhaps.
a second here.
Okay.
He's not breathing. He's not breathing.
This dang car is driving me crazy outside. It's
I
like
hear it.
right below my apartment. And it stopped for a while, and then it started up again.
Well, obviously, whoever's in front of him needs to move.
Actually, hang on.
Okay.
Let's have a look. Yeah, but there wasn't a 20 though, right, Shagget?
No, but...
So then it counts as stabilized, which is D4. That only happens if he rolls a 20 on his stabilization, I believe.
Oh.
Unless you're seeing something I don't.
No.
I think what it is, if you succeed on all three, you become stabilized. Should you roll a 20, you instantly stabilize and come back to one hit point. But Tolgar didn't stabilize with a 20, so he's still unconscious.
Oh, is that how it worked? I thought it was if you rolled a 20, it counted as 2 saves.
No, if you roll a 1, it counts as 2 failures. If you roll a 20, you stabilize and you get a hit point back. But if you just pass the 3 rolls,
Okay.
you're stable, which means you're still out. So Shagget was wondering if Tolgar should or shouldn't become unconscious because he passed the 3 rolls. That was what we were talking about.
Because a lot of people do it the other way, where they just pop back up, and that's
no, he's out for an hour unless he would have rolled a 20 on his stabilization.
okay,
Right.
cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So sorry. Where did you want to drag them? You were talking about taking them somewhere.
Oh, well, I asked Thelonious if he could look at Emlyn, because he might have a little bit more expertise with...
Okay. Yep, so you are also allowed a stabilization roll.
Okay, and that's a medicine?
It is a medicine skill check, yes.
All right, move back. Let's clear. Make some... Please.
Make some noise.
Make some noise. Make some room. I need to focus here. Okay, let's see. Head bone's connected to the neck bone.
And that's what appears to be broke.
And I'm going to roll a medicine check. Oh, nope.
Oh, we tried, Jagged.
No, okay. You're on your own then, buddy.
Again?
Death save.
Oh.
Oh, if I die this way, I'm going to be really sad.
Well, you passed 1. You passed 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Basically, I doubt much is going on, but in the next 6 seconds, so you may as well roll the third one.
No, come on,
I
baby.
hate this.
I love you.
And he passed it!
Ah,
Unlike last time where you would have failed. Ah, you son of a...
were you on 2 and 2, Shag?
No, I was on.
No, he was on 3
No,
for
I
3.
was-
He was 3 for 3.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah, no, he was good, yeah. All right, D4. Damn! For 2 hours. Okay. Yeah, so you guys are trying to die tonight. That's awesome.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Try
come
to
back
kill
up
us.
here after Kyla, but I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss my clones. I mean, they're gone already, I'm sure. And
Yes, I can move Tolga with greatest of ease, actually. So if you want to leave him to me.
you got it.
All right.
Oh, that's,
I don't need to throw my back out again.
that's
Okay,
dead.
so I'm gonna gather Kyla up and attempt. I don't know how much does Kyla weigh? No, I
probably.
shouldn't ask a
She's
lady
not,
that, but
not that heavy. It's quite small.
Yeah.
okay.
Quite
I'm
small
gonna,
and fairly spindly.
All right, so I'm gonna gather her up, and I'm gonna be paying extra attention to make sure we don't get jumped by Squidface.
Okay, but any more squidlings?
Great, so I'm bringing her down here with me.
Okay.
Gonna have to come back for Emlyn.
Well, not necessarily. Are we just going to make our way back?
Yeah, we've got to.
Okay, so I'm gonna come over to Tolgar and I'm gonna cast Levitate on him,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make him come up just about 5 feet or so, just kind of to my chest, and then I'm gonna angle him down the hallway and just gently push so he just kind of starts to float in that direction. Not hard enough to where if he hits the wall, he's not gonna take any damage, but I mean, he might bump into a couple things, but no big deal.
I just ram a hole in the wall.
Yeah,
Shove him like a shopping buggy through Walmart. There you
Being the
go.
intelligence I am, I line up the angles and use my algorithms and just kind of give him a little push in that direction. And then
Okay,
I'll
so whereabouts are you guys going?
back the way we came,
Yeah, we're
I think
going
we're just gonna
back
retrace.
places we've already
cleared.
been to.
Okay.
And then once I kind of give him a shove, I'll pick up and start dragging Emlyn as he's probably, well, actually I don't know, but start dragging him towards the direction I push Tolgar.
Okay.
And it's just going to kind of be that, back and forth.
Alright, so you're basically going to go all the way back to the entrance where you first came in. Is that what you guys are doing?
How long will it take us to get there, you think?
Not long. It was only technically it's only just around the corner.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, we'll do that
That's
then.
what I thought.
It was just that you just had a fun, adventurous time getting here.
No, we're gonna go close back to the entrance. I'm gonna keep a lookout behind us so we don't get snuck up on.
Okay.
Yeah, you keep an eye out. I will just keep moving the party
sorry.
in the direction.
I didn't mean to move you. Okay. Alright. Oh, why'd you go back up there?
Why am I still dead?
Oh, fine. Here, look, stop your whining. I'll turn you to unconscious. Okay. And then if you guys are going to take them to here, then this is where you would be. Down this corridor here, around the corner, and to here. Okay. All right. So, here you are with the dead, squished, big green bug thing, the dangling ropes, and all the trash and refuse that is piled up in this corridor.
Alright, Thelonious, this is a terrible thing to ask you to do, but do you think that you can keep an eye on them while I go up for help?
Yes, absolutely. It'd be my pleasure.
Just scream hoarsely if something happens.
Yes, okay. Great. I will be vigilant, ever vigilant on my lookout to protect our friends, yes.
Okay.
Alright, Gore, I'm scaling back up these ropes.
All right. Well, as I said, because of the fact that the tunnel is so short, is so narrow, It's not hard to just kind of pull the rope up and use your feet to kind of walk your way up. Okay. So yeah, you will find your way into the entry chamber to the Church of Owenta.
And then Lilith goes home because no.
And says, "Screw you, Dad! I'm going home." Let me see. I gotta move. So I'm gonna move you.
She goes and has a nice bath.
Right. Okay.
Let me tell you guys, that last encounter made me feel ill. It did.
Did it? All right. Okay. So yeah, Lilith, you emerge and clamber back up out of the hole, back into the kitchen in the Church of Wenta.
Alright, I am immediately running to the priestess.
Okay. So you come charging out into the main cloister area. Alright. Seeing you approach, she looks up in rather surprise and alarm and says, "Oh no, don't tell me you're the only one to leave alive."
They're stable for now, but I have to bring them something back. I understand that your brews are special. Do you have anything maybe not as strong, or can I at least get one bottle for now?
I think it would be more than fair to give you at least one of the vials of our holy brew. Yes, indeed. After all, it seems fair. You've obviously risked yourselves and taken great harm in attempting to help us.
Got quite a situation going on down there. Did you know that underground there's some sort of temple?
No, we are not familiar what is below this temple. As I said, we believe that other than, the hole beneath the grate, it was little more than an old, disused well shaft.
There are actually tombs down there.
Like as in folk that are buried?
I would assume that's what's in those things.
You haven't you haven't disturbed the restful dead, have you, by chance?
No. We'll discuss this later. I need to get back to
yes,
them.
Brother Arnold, go to my private chambers and bring one of the vials immediately. And this priest, yes, my lady, and disappears off down the hallway. While we await the return of Brother Arnold, what else did you discover? Did you possibly find the assailant that murdered poor Father Allard?
I believe we have.
And who was it? Was it a member of the village that was responsible?
I don't think so. I haven't seen any villagers that look quite like these things. Things, plural. There was more than one.
What were they?
Or would I know what these things are?
You could make, let's see. You could make a knowledge arcane, an arcane roll, to see if you've ever heard of them, or... I would say... based on what they look like, and based on the damage that you received, I think it's fair to say with a 17, while you would have never really known that much about them, it's probable that you have heard terrifying tales of things known as illithids or mind flayers that live deep, deep down below ground in the Underdark, And seeing these, it would seem probable that that's what they are. The descriptions of them that you have heard in the past is that they have humanoid bodies and squid-like heads and tentacles, and that would pretty much fit what you saw.
Are you familiar with mind flayers?
Okay, she looks at you and she says, well, I have heard the tales and stories, yes, but...
Real? Yep. They're real. And
Well,
they live under your church. Well, 2 less live under your church.
Well, yes, well, obviously, this changes things. You absolutely must eradicate them as quickly as possible. You must thoroughly purge them. We cannot have such hideous, vile creatures living not just below the church of righteous brew, but below the streets of Horrendon. No, they must be found and eradicated.
You're not wrong, but they're pretty powerful. If there's a whole colony of them down there, we're going to need more than a few brews as payment, you understand?
Well, we'd already promised you 6. Under the circumstances, Brother Arnold, go and fetch 2 more.
And they said they didn't have any more.
Well, they said they had 6. They're giving you half of that in advance.
Oh, okay, not 2 extra.
Okay, so basically, you've got 3 of the vials. So she's giving you 3 of them as a basically intermediary payment, because it's not exactly advance payment at this point. But she hands those to you. She says, now, remember what I said. You can quaff the entire thing. It will leave you somewhat lightheaded, but it is very potent. Or you could, divide it up into perhaps 2 or 3 sips.
Right. Well, I got to get back to them. I left Thelonious there with them. You wouldn't happen to have a clear, one of these, your men here that's handy in a fight, would you?
All of us are trained with the basics to defend ourselves in order, in dire emergencies, but our weapons are but clubs and we have no armor. How injured are you?
Me, I took, what was it, 13, 15?
Okay.
19? It was 19.
All
okay.
right.
Math is hard.
Okay. Well, at the very least, she heals that. She lays hands on you, and with Wenter's blessing, you are healed. The damage that you have taken. And she kind of says, if you feel it is absolutely necessary, I will send Brother Edmund down there with you. But please understand, as I said, their ability with the club is little more than self-defense, and they have no form of armament, or no form of armor. This is not really a job that's appropriate for priests of our order, but under the circumstances, it is for our own benefit, so if you feel it's necessary, I will send Brother Edmund down with you.
I understand that it would be putting your man at risk, but I think it would help us out if that's what you want us to do, is to ensure that there are no more of these things down there.
Okay, she looks and says, Brother Edmund, it is with a burdened heart that I ask you to do this, but I'd pray and feel it would be necessary. Go fetch your club and perhaps a shield, and follow this young girl into the sewers and aid them if you can. Alright, so Brother Edmund goes off and comes back with a club and a wooden shield. He is definitely looking a little apprehensive. And none too enthusiastic, but he is trying to be brave.
Don't worry, we'll watch over you.
Don't worry, we'll watch you die.
3 of the 5 of us almost died, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, our barbarian that, almost couldn't fit down the hole got knocked unconscious, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah. Of all people, you'll be okay. Alright, and y'all are going to clamber back down the rope?
Yes.
Okay, while they're gone...
We all got eaten. Thelonious, roll to not fall asleep suddenly.
Like Grandpa Pickles.
Okay, Theo. Alright, so you are down in the dark, all by your lonesome.
Looking around, keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Oh! Yeah, I definitely see something here.
What do you see?
One of those trash eaters again.
Oh, that's the same one. It's dead.
Oh, it is. Oh, then I don't see any. I don't think.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, for a moment, maybe you thought you saw it move.
I did. Yeah.
Maybe you thought you saw it move just as it finally decayed a little bit, and one of the tentacles slumped.
Poor Thelonious, his depends now.
All right. Well, I think that is an appropriate place to have a quick break. You stay down here alone, Thelonious. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
To see if you hear anything in the dark.
I'm never good at my perception checks.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever passed a perception check ever.
There are times when you hear strange scraping noises, dripping, weird creaks and groans, but you never really know exactly where they're coming from. All in all, it's just like, you know how open plan this is, how many corridors go round to interlock with others. Who knows if and what could be hiding in the dark? All right, about 20 minutes passes, and eventually... Oh, I just accidentally deleted you. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, you're done. Fix him and drag you back in. Yeah, I accidentally deleted Lilith. I didn't mean to do that.
And I'm still in the church, by the way.
I know.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm just going to drag you from the church. Alright, there you go. Okay, yeah, so eventually Lilith comes down the rope with one of the priests in tow.
So, did you get the brew?
Yeah. We just start off with giving each one of them a sip?
I believe that would be the most prudent thing to start out with, yes.
All right.
Up and at 'em.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna...
well, as soon as you go to do that, let's see, Brother Edmund, he says, before you do that, perhaps I could take a look at them and pray to Wenta on their behalf.
Oh,
you can do that.
Sure.
Yes.
All right, okay.
Do your thing.
But none of us can be a cleric. We just need to borrow a cleric.
Right. Okay. So he comes to the first person, which would be Kyla laying down. Oh. And praying hard to Wenta. Oh, Wenta, please bestow your gracious healing light upon this poor lost soul. And you are healed 13 points, Kyla.
That's like full health.
Yeah, for you it almost is, isn't it? Okay, Tolgar. The same, and you are healed 7.
That's not as much.
That's less. The third person, unfortunately, Emlyn, he doesn't have another higher level slot. So that's basically you just happen to be the last in line. You are healed 8. So actually, even though it was a lower level spell, he healed you more than Tolgar. Okay, he says
for the go boy.
There you go.
Where is it?
Where is it?
All right. So yeah, you guys were aware that you have a young priest with you, with a wooden club and shield, a little more than a toga on.
I'm gonna go raise my axe, like confused where we are. And
No, Tolgar, calm down. This is a friend. Your name again was
I'm Brother Edmund.
Brother Edmund. He's here to keep us on our feet.
As best as I may be able to, yes. I believe that Wenta may answer a couple more prayers for me this day.
Did you I'm gonna look at Thelonious and Lilith. Did you deal with the second one?
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
So we're done. Success. Let's get out of here.
Leave.
There could be more.
No thanks. That's not Portha and DeWint.
More, you say? How do you know there's more? Did you see more?
No, you heard as well as I did.
Something about the rest of us, yeah?
Well,
Yes,
yeah.
and
The rest of us could be 2, like Thelonious and me. The rest of us, right? 2.
I do like your thinking, though they did say the rest of us, and I couldn't, I don't know, Lilith, if maybe you felt this as well, but it was just, I felt like those tentacles that had your face, Emlyn, wrapped up in it, felt like they were climbing on my shoulders. I just didn't get very good. The heebie-jeebies when I was down there.
But I say, screw the festival up above. We climb upstairs, take all the priests' bedding, no offense, but we need to rest and recuperate, and then return down here tomorrow. And if someone dies in the interim, well, it's unfortunate, but, well, we'll be healthier.
I think
How did I go down?
I mean, do you really want to? I don't have any more spell slots. Like I'm
there's also the
tired.
fact that if there are more, we just killed 2 of them. Do you really want them coming up the hole and coming after all of us, including the clergy?
From what I heard, the word Priestess Aldersea and yourself said something that they were mind flayers or
That's right.
Ilithians or something.
Yes, and they are responsible for the brain suckage.
And if we have indeed inflicted murder upon some of their compatriots, and there are more, perhaps we would be giving them time to formulate a plan of attack, and maybe they would take out swift retribution upon the church or even the villagers.
Okay, calm down, priest. The problem is, while your prayers to Wenta were much appreciated, we are still quite near death, and those things have quite the ability to really hurt us.
I understand.
I'm gonna pull out the brew and go, we can do a little sneaky peek?
We'll give it to
Here.
Well,
well, as I said, I believe that Wenta would at least answer a couple more of my prayers. Would you like me to pray for you now, or possibly reserve such a thing for a more heinous situation?
Okay.
I could use some more.
Well, why don't we do the brew like Lilith suggested, because that's a good idea. And you stay back, because if these things do that cone thing that hit multiples, right? we don't want him getting hit as well.
No, and he could run back for help.
Will more of your brothers come down here and help us?
If Priestess Aldersea decrees it, yes. But understand, we are not brave heroes such as yourselves. We are but humble priests. Myself and Godwin are just brothers, laymen. We have only been with the church a year or so. And senior brother Ernold and Father Swain and Father Oswald are but 3 more. It would seem more appropriate that we should fetch the militia before trying to bring humble priests of Winter down here to do battle with the minions of darkness.
Well, that's the thing. I wasn't intending on saying you could come back and bring us an army of your brothers. I'm saying, in case it comes to that, we all won't just die down here. And
I am sure that Priestess Aldersea would not just forsake you, given the means to not do so, of course.
So we drink some of the vial now and wait for militia, or what? There's a lot of options, I guess.
We don't know how many there are. I mean, it may be enough for us to handle. Maybe there's only 1 or 2, or maybe there's not at all.
And the trouble with the militia today is it's the festival and they're all about.
And everybody other than you guys could very well be somewhat liquored up by now.
Wouldn't it make more sense to use his healing? And if he accidentally use the potions?
Yeah.
Well,
In other words,
he's not much of a fighter. You could just have him do
bleed
that
him
now
dry.
and let him return. Have him return, and they could stay close by so that we can shout up for help if we need to.
The problem, as Emlyn put, is that while I do have a vast pool of magical power, it is running a bit on the shallow side at the moment.
Yes.
So,
I mean, if we go up and just rest a little bit,
yes,
recuperates.
perhaps a short rest. I don't know. Just
I mean, that would
here.
do me wonders for my offensive capability, and also give us a little time to recover.
I'd be okay with this.
Yes, a bit of a respite would be most beneficial, I think.
And perhaps not by the refuse.
No. Yeah, what are we still doing down here?
Let's leave.
Okay, yeah, let's climb up.
Okay, so
Brother
you guys...
Edmund, I apologize, but perhaps having someone to watch over the hole while we rest.
Do we know that the hole is the only way that they could escape?
No, I suspect
we
they have
don't.
another.
So, again, would it not be possible that if we do not deal with this matter quickly and swiftly, that they may escape into the town and do harm to everybody?
Well, bestow your healing upon us now, and then go up, I guess.
And maybe seek out the sergeant.
Yeah, let them know of the situation down here.
Who's he going to heal? It
guess
looks like Tolgar is demanding, so...
I demand it.
Probably Tolgar.
Yeah.
Alright, so you get 7,
And Kyla, too.
and 1 more for Kyla,
Okay.
and you get 5.
Alright.
Great.
And then he has 5. Basically, he can dump. Let's see. And other than that, oh, there it is. Yeah, that's about it. That's all he's got. So.
Let's drink one potion apiece. One. So you use 3 charges per potion, right?
Yes, but how it works is it's basically you're gonna get, like, if you just take 1 swig, it's kind of like got a return. The more you drink, the more it affects, right? You down the whole thing, it's 5d8. If you drink 2/3 of it, it's 3d8. If you just take 1/3 of it, it's a d8. So if you use it, if you all take 1 swig, that's going to burn the potion, but you'll only get 1d8 each.
Right. And so, yeah.
So it's most beneficial if you drink the entire thing. That's how you get the most benefit. But of course, then you're not spreading it out. So
give Tulgar a whole vial of it, like a whole draught of it. He is the one who takes most of the hits anyway.
Good, Emlyn.
Okay.
And the rest of us, if we ever encounter these things, we just need to spread far apart from each other. Right?
Okay.
Because it's that cone thing.
Tulgar, roll 5d8.
Okay.
And that's how much
For
you will heal.
5.
Okay, 19. Could have been worse. Now, make a Constitution save.
These are the most
will.
convoluted.
Congratulations, Tulgar. You are shit-faced. So basically, what that means in game terms, until that wears off, you have disadvantage on all physical, on all attacks and all skill rolls. Damn it. You're healed, but unfortunately, it is so strong that you are very, very, very much a very, very, very wobbly barbarian.
Let's forget about this.
So seeing this, I'm just going to look at everybody like, look, I'm aware that these things can gather their strength, but look at him. He's flopping all over the place. We should probably just go and rest.
I have some concerns.
We were gonna go up anyway. We should have just asked for the priestess to heal him.
Let's just go home. Where is my home?
Right, so are we pressing on?
I thought we were going to rest, no?
Yes.
Give him the other 2. What harm can it do?
I think we're leaving, unless anyone's gonna...
Tokar chugs the other 2 dies of alcohol.
Yep.
Where's Marlo when you need
Yeah, we're leaving.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get out of here and get a short rest, right? It's just like...
Yeah.
Sober him up. Give him
Yes.
coffee, splash water on his face.
Hydrate him well.
Up the hole we go.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just answering a message.
We at least, if we're going up, we need to post lookouts and inform the militia so that wherever this other entrance might be.
Might be.
Look, it's obviously somewhere around the stalls of the
They
marketplace.
can at least be on the lookout.
Yes. So we're gonna climb up and...
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Get
So you
Tulgar's-
all scramble back up into the Church of Winter. And let me move all of you guys into there. Oh.
We're not gonna stay here, right? I can't stand that chanting.
Okay, so brother Edmund, he says, I must go and talk to Priestess Aldersea at once.
Yes.
I'm still down below.
I haven't moved. Oh yeah, I haven't moved you over yet. Sorry.
You don't get to go to church.
You don't deserve it. You're too wicked. Okay. Alright, so he scurries off out of the kitchen and into the main cloister to talk to Priestess Aldersey.
I mean, I know our mission is not complete. Togar, stay away from the hole. You know.
What hole? Oh,
Fall down there and break his bloody neck.
I'm gonna slide the grate over the hole again, just to ensure that he doesn't, like, drunkenly...
I immediately trip over it, and I would have fallen back in probably if you didn't put it over. That one.
Yeah, do a favor, Togar. See if you can lift that stove and just slide it over the grate.
Of course. I'm gonna start walking towards it, but I kind of bump into this table. This one? Wait, which stove? There's two.
The cast iron stove.
This one?
Oh God. Help me, guys.
I see it now. Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
This is
Gonna go.
Oh, let me layer it up.
Oh, there we go. Did I move it?
And now there, I know now there's a gas leak. Everybody in the church is going to die.
Yeah, I don't think they've quite figured out gas stoving yet, but more like a wood burner. Okay, so you drag that and put it back over the hole.
I am.
Let's go and see the chanters.
Here we go home. Please, I don't ask for much.
Going home is actually quite a lot at this juncture.
There's a dead guy.
Yes, Tolgar, there is a dead guy. Don't do it. Just.
Oh yeah, they've probably buried him by now.
Man.
I think that's fair to assume. I very much doubt the priest just left their buddy on the ground this entire time.
I feel great.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you. You can all rest here, or you've got an inn room if you would feel more comfortable without the chanting and the noise.
Well, as we're all leaving that area, I'm gonna approach the priests.
Okay. They're in deep conversation right now, and as you approach, Aldersey looks at you and she says, "So, I understand that there's a second exit, but we don't know where it is."
We are not reneging on the agreements because we really do need what you have, including these apparently very powerful potions of healing, the brews or whatever. But as you can see, 3 of us are not in a very fit state to clear out the rest of the temple that's down there. And one of us who's also not fit is, well, drunker than I've ever seen him before.
Well, I could pray for Wenta to bestow more of her healing light upon some of you, if that would help.
Well, that would. It's just...
My concern is, as we discussed, these things are very intelligent and very wicked.
Yes.
And not only do I feel that the longer you're up here, the more that they will be down there plotting a trap for you and bolstering their forces, but if they do decide to flee those under tunnels and realize that coming by way of the church is not smart, they're going to go straight into the town. Can you imagine the havoc that such creatures would visit upon Horrendon on the Mere if that was allowed to happen?
Okay, first off, I can and do, and I do, well, I sympathize. We suspect the other entrance is near the stalls, because that is where the other body was found, and if you guys keep this place locked down at night, they would not have come out of the grate like they did, which I suspect for your fellow dead priest. But we are not in a fit state to deal with however many more there are down there. I feel there's a whole half of a temple that we have not investigated.
As I said, I could ensure that Wenta would bestow her healing light upon you, so that you could make a very swift return down into the depths and take care of these vile creatures on our behalf.
Well, see, the problem, and I thank you for that. The problem is that my friend Togar here is drunk, and he probably would swing his axe and kill us. And my other friend back there, Thelonious, is quite magically adept, and he said he was mentally fatigued, much like I am.
That is not what I said!
So,
as well as healing you, I could certainly remove the intoxication from your friend, albeit the fact that such a large man should be so inebriated by such a simple elixir, but I could definitely take care of that. In regards to removing your mental fatigue, and that's something I cannot assist with.
Tolgar, get back here! Yes, please purge Tolgar of his inebriation, because he...
Bring him here.
Okay, I'm gonna take Tolgar's arm, and I mean, like, I don't know why I think that I can persuade him to come this way.
Oh, hello, Harlot.
Hey there.
You have childbearing hips.
Yeah, I do. Come this way, sweetheart.
I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Alright, almost kind of like impatiently, she comes down the steps and she runs over to Tolgar and grabs hold of his muscly forearm. All praise to Wenta with your healing light. Please remove the toxins from this mortal form. And basically, all of a sudden, you just sober up. You still probably have a little bit of a headache, but that's about it.
Alright, shall we?
There. Better?
I guess
need to get him water.
Water and your Wenta's healing.
Yes.
On us.
To the kitchen, fetch water. Okay, so one of the monks ushers off and comes back with a large bowl of water and hands it to Tolgar.
A bowl?
Oh, wow, I'll drink the whole thing.
Out of a bowl.
What is he, a dog? Yeah, right? Okay. So, what is your plan then? How long do you tend to wait before you return?
If you can heal us of our injuries, I guess we could return down there and try to deal with them with what we have. I personally only need like a couple hours, but
or so.
I don't think that'll do Thelonious.
I mean, if you knew where the other tunnel entrance was, to be sure, so that we could post guard, perhaps it wouldn't be such a thing. But without knowing that, I understand that you seem to think that...
if you follow that hole in the ground underneath, it goes straight to it.
Well, I doubt that there is a large hole somewhere around the market stall, particularly close by. If it would seem remarkably unlikely that anybody wouldn't have found it.
What about a grate?
A well. Isn't there a well?
Like sewers in the town. We didn't see any on the street.
No, there's no.
Any other place where
system.
they'd be refuse or discarding?
I mean, most of the other refuse is dumped on the compost heap for the tavern.
Well,
and then then daily they take it up to the farm where it is added for creating fertilizer.
I'm sure it's something not as conspicuous as just a hole. I mean, we wouldn't have expected there to be a temple down that hole in the kitchen either.
I mean, there is a well, but of course it is full of seemingly clear water that the villagers utilize. So unless this thing is going to emerge from the depths, I doubt that would be it. But of course, we're right on the edge of a huge lake. There could be underground tunnels that lead to the lake's edge, or I mean, it could be anywhere.
Well, your words about them constructing a trap makes me think we should just receive your healing and then return down there.
This is, well, it's entirely up to you. I suppose if you was to take a small amount of time before heading down there, it might be one thing, but I certainly wouldn't take hours.
I'm going to look at everybody else. Thoughts?
How long do you need, Emlyn?
Honestly, it would be a couple hours just to rest, but...
Well, even if we can't have Thelonious recover, we could at least use as many of us as possible being at 100% or close to it.
Why would Thelonious not recover?
Because you're old.
Takes you at least 72
Mechanically,
hours.
I believe, because it takes you 8 hours of a long rest is what they're... I think that's what they're getting at, but...
Oh, well,
I'm just thinking because you're old.
They're incorrect.
Just need a short rest.
How long would you need, Thelonious?
Just a short, probably just as long as Emlyn. That's how long.
So 2 hours?
Yeah.
Could we have 2 hours, Priestess?
You can have... it is not down to me. I'm just cautioning you against taking
Putting
too
up
long.
a big fuss.
I will not be at full capacity for my spellcasting abilities, but I will regain some usage here on out. So even just a simple rest will help tremendously. Keep all of you alive.
It only takes me 10 minutes to get back.
So give us your healing magic, what you can, please, and we will be back in a couple hours.
All right.
But I do think it's proper to post watch and maybe let some of the militia know so they can be on the look for anything suspicious.
Okay. All right, Tolgar, you're healed 22.
Yay!
Let's see. Emlyn, 28.
Yay. I volunteer myself for healing.
Kyla, 19. Which in comparison is equally as much.
Yeah.
And Thelonious, do you need healing?
No, Thelonious is feeling just fine, thank you.
And how is... And I think Lilith is pretty much okay too now, right?
Yeah, she healed me to full earlier.
Yeah, so there you go. Alright, so how long do you guys want to... how long do you guys want to rest?
Literally a couple hours.
Okay.
Like not...
Yeah.
Just recover and just...
So to get comfortable rest, do you want to go back to the tavern to do it? In the room, or...
Yeah, let's go to the room.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, alright.
So we can come back here and see all the clergy slaughtered.
Which would not be...
We covered it. We covered the great, yeah.
Which we honestly wouldn't... I wouldn't really care about that part, you know?
Right.
Yeah, but we did cover the great, so...
We did something.
Right? Yeah.
Opposed to nothing.
You see that, what I just sent you, Jane?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, okay. So our heroes are going to head to the Pig and Whistle. And I mean, you can order a meal and all that sort of stuff and have it brought up to your room if you want to.
Yeah, we are. That's what we're doing. With some drinks too, not for Corbett, but for the rest of us, just like a beer.
Yeah, not for Tolgar.
Oh, Tolgar's not allowed to have a drink? Poor Tolgar. Hold on, let me move you guys to the appropriate room then. Okay.
I'm gonna sit away from everybody and just kind of relax.
How did I go down like that? I don't think I've ever gone down except for the big battle of Viridian.
Well, Tolgar, you are getting a bit older, and sometimes when that happens...
I am not old. I am like 20-something.
I mean, Tolgar, I'm not gonna... I don't want to put you in bad spirits, but you did you retreated and were afraid of suffocation, which is something I never do. And then
growing weak.
You have seemed a little off. Maybe your mind's not here with us.
To be honest, it's back with my tribe. I left them, though it is to make them stronger. I'm having second thoughts.
You don't believe in your tribe?
What is wrong with my tribe? The women and kids need stronger men. No one is as barbaric as Tolgar.
Darn right.
Weaklings, a humiliating excuse for a tribe. Why I want to rip apart a bear.
More beer?
What for? Nothing helps. I'm disgraced.
Who? You? Never. Tolgar, you've got to pull yourself together. Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Tolgar, looking so down and so blue. Every guy here loved to be you, Tolgar, even when the lith is shrew. There's no man in town as gigantic as you. You're everyone's fear tattoo guy. Everyone's scared and so threatened by you. And it's not very hard to see why. No one packs like Tolgar, no one hacks like Tolgar, no one's arms aren't incredibly jacked as Tolgar, but there's no man in town half as scary. Perfect, so evil and tall. You can ask any Tom, Dick, or Harry. They'll tell you whose tribe they prefer to be on.
No one pins like Tolgar, drinks hard gins like Tolgar.
No one's got a bear claw from his kin like Tolgar.
As a Scarblood chief, yes, I'm intimidating.
My, what a guy that Tolgar.
I give 5 hurrahs.
Give 12 hip hips.
Tolgar is the best and the rest is all drips.
No one fights like Tolgar, rips off tights like Tolgar, devours his food and lost bites like Tolgar.
Oh, there's no one as burly and brawny.
As you see, I've got biceps to spare.
Not a bit of him scraggly or scrawny.
That's right, and every last inch of me looks like a bear.
No one's king like Tolgar, hates to sing like Tolgar.
In a dungeon crawl, nobody swings like Tolgar.
I organize all of my dead quite nicely.
10 kills for Tolgar.
When I was a lad, I ate 2 horses each every morning to help me get swole. And now that I'm grown, I eat 5 horses each, so I'm roughly the size of a troll.
No one talks like Tolgar.
Ties big knots like Tolgar.
Then enrages and charges a lot like Tolgar.
I use wolf spines in all of my decorating.
Say it again.
Who's a man among men?
And then say it once more.
Who's the biggest man whore?
Who's
the success, don't you know? Can't you guess? Ask his tribe and his 4 hangers on. There's just one guy in town who's got all of it down.
And his name's T-O-R? T-O-L-G... T-O-L-G-R... Tolgar. Oh, I messed up.
Hi there, I'm Gorbad. Welcome to the Orc's Nest. I'm the Dungeon Master here on How We Roll, and if you'd like to follow me personally, you can do so on Twitter @Gorbad. Check out thedmblog.com for all things Dungeon Master and Dungeons & Dragons related. And of course, you can follow me on twitch.tv/Gorbad. Also, guys, don't forget to keep up with all things How We Roll. Follow us on Twitter @HowWeRoll. Check out the website www.howweroll.com, and make sure you follow us on YouTube as well. Cheers, guys.
Hey guys, Dragon Spooker here for How We Roll. Thank you so much for watching tonight. For something a little different, please check out my channel, twitch.tv/thedragonspooker. For stream times, follow me on Twitter via @dragonspooker. See you next time.
Hi, I'm the Satchmo. I speak for the trees. Thank you for watching How We Roll. If you want to see some more of me, you can follow me on Twitch and Twitter at Satchmo. If not, I guess I'll just see you next episode. I love you. Take care.
What's up, you guys? It's the Snuggler here, and I am back for my second How We Roll campaign. I've been given some guidelines. One is to not name the character that I'm playing. Of course, probably gonna kill my character at some point. And two is to keep this as short as possible.
Jane is just so lazy. Oh.
So with that being said, so happy to be on my second campaign for How We Roll. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so at MaddieSweetTweet. And that's pretty much all I use. So check you there. If not, I'm always here playing for you guys.
Shagget here. I play a character on How We Roll. I'm not going to tell you who I play because if they die, I'm going to have to redo it. I've already done it once, never again. Follow me on Twitter at aneb_convos, and I'll see you guys on How We Roll.
Hi, Jane here. You may have seen me in such films as Rise of the Fallen or Lyra vs. Legend. Thanks for watching! You can follow me on Twitter at JaneOnTwitch. That's with a 0, not an O. Anyway, I gotta go. The cats. Peace, suckers!